Hello YouTube, this is East Texas Libertarian. I wanted to take a moment to talk about scorpion stings. Now the information I'm giving you is not meant to replace good medical care and good medical evaluation. This is only in the event that you absolutely cannot get to an emergency room or a doctor's office. The only scorpion I'm going to reference is a striped bark scorpion because that's where my experience lays. A striped bark scorpion is very prevalent in East Texas. Usually its sting is no more bad than a wasp sting or a bee sting. Some people are allergic to them. If you're allergic to them, make sure that you have a plan with your doctor before things get bad to have an epinephrine pen. People who have allergies, you know what an epinephrine pen is. If you know you're allergic to insect stings, have one with you. I cannot tell you how important an epinephrine pen is. It will save your life if you're allergic. Anyway, a striped bark scorpion, also known as Centroratus vittatus. I don't know if I said that right, but that's a scientific name. First aid mostly is just washing the site where you were stung with soap, keeping it really clean. Have a tetanus shot. Tetanus shots are so important. Have a tetanus shot before you worry about getting stung. Always stay up to date on your tetanus shot. Tetanus is a horrible way to die. You never want to contract tetanus and die from that. Always be up to date on your tetanus shot. The two medications that you're going to use for a scorpion sting are, in my opinion, two of the most important over-the-counter medications on the market: ibuprofen and Benadryl. With ibuprofen and Benadryl, I can work wonders. Okay, ibuprofen, these are 200 milligram pills you see here. These 200 milligram pills, you can take 2 of them. It takes care of pain and it takes care of inflammation. It's called an anti-inflammatory. If you're a child, have a liquid ibuprofen for children over 1 year old. Don't give ibuprofen to a child under 1. Over 1, you give them 5 to 10 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. You have to do a little math. I'm sorry. 5 to 10 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Benadryl, take 50 milligrams if you're an adult. If you're a child, you take 1 to 2 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. That's 1 to 2 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Have a scale, know how much you weigh. Anyway, Benadryl, do not give to a child younger than 2. That is imperative. It can have really bad consequences on children younger than 2. If you have kids younger than 1 or 2, keep them away from a place where they're going to get stung by a scorpion. Make sure your house is insect proof with insect repellents and maybe a kitty cat or 2. Anyway, also wanted to make a quick note about liquid medications. These are pills. They take a long time to absorb and a long time to work. Liquid medications are going to work twice as fast. So if you're going to have an allergic reaction or a bad reaction to a scorpion sting, get some liquid ibuprofen, liquid Benadryl, liquid ibuprofen, liquid Benadryl. I had them backwards. Use the liquids. They work twice as fast. They're a lot more expensive and they don't last as long, but always good to have on hand.
Here we have a beautiful specimen of a striped bark scorpion. These scorpions are very common in East Texas as well as the rest of the United States. Some of the characteristics you can see here, it's kind of blurry, but he has the stripes on his back there. One good one in the middle and 2 along the edges of his leg lines. I'm not going to get him closer to the camera because I'm worried about him getting my fingers there. These are the most commonly these are the most common scorpions in the United States that human beings run across, and they're nocturnal. So most time human beings will come across them at night. They're common household pets, up to about 1 inch in length. Like I said, the name is a striped bark scorpion. Scientific name of it is Centroratus vittatus. Now, as far as being poisonous, these things are poisonous, but only about as poisonous as a wasp or a bee sting. They reportedly will give you pain for about 20 to 30 minutes. Pretty bad pain from what I understand. And then you'll have some numbness at the site that you got stung for a couple of days, but they're by no means life-threatening. Now, you can have a fatality with these scorpion stings if you have anaphylactic shock, which anaphylactic shock is just basically an allergic reaction. Whether or not you're going to have an allergic reaction to these little dudes, no one has a way of knowing. But if you get stung by one, the treatment would just probably be Benadryl, or if you're having Benadryl or some ibuprofen for localized pain or swelling. And of course, if you're having a systemic allergic reaction, you want to get to the emergency room right away if you get stung by one of these dudes. This is a beautiful one here, and they can be a little aggressive. Let me see if I can get him to play with him. Yep, there he goes. Look at him raising that tail up. See if I can get him to strike at my pin there. And no, he's still kind of cold, but look at it. He's putting on a defensive posture, raising that tail up. I got him to strike it earlier. But you can see how aggressive this dude is. Oh, look at that. He's wanting to hit at it. He's just not sure. You can tell how aggressive this dude is. So if he's in your bag or your sleeping bag or your bed, look at him. There you go. He's getting agitated now. Oh, he's hitting at it. You can see one of these dudes, if they're in your bed or your sleeping bag and you put your feet down there inadvertently with just your toes and do one of those, then he's going to strike you. You're going to have a nasty little sting there. You're going to be uncomfortable for a little while. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to show you one of these guys. We have such a beautiful specimen, and tell you what to do in a first aid situation for these things. Thank you. Okay, we're setting our little friend free here. There you go, little guy. Go find a little female scorpion.
Well, that's our scorpion lesson for today. I know we went a little long, a little extensive on things, but hopefully you picked something up and learned it. This is East Texas Libertarian saying hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Bye-bye, YouTube.